let's take a minute to explain here the range inhibit interlock system that uses a proximity switch. So where you're going to see this, if you're not familiar with it, is we have the devices on the delivery hose and we have it on the spray fill. And what it is simply is when the cap is removed, this will explain why there's a big disc on the Acme, is that we have a proximity sensor, which is the black piece there. We have the ring. The ring has to be within a tolerance, being tight to that proximity switch, and when it isn't there, or when the hose and valve is pulled out of the holster, it doesn't allow the vehicle to go into drive. You have to have that condition satisfied in order for the cap on the delivery hose in place for it to allow you to go into a gear. So if you're like me, you always wonder, well, what do we do if that is a failure to it? Well, we have a bypass on it. So there's a couple different ways to troubleshoot that. Hope you can hear me under the hood. Here's a connection where we go into the TCM, into some other components in the cab that we'll show you next. But if you needed to bypass it, you simply unplug the harness here, take this jumper, you see it's looped in there, and what it does is it just completes the circuit. So we bypass going through the proximity sensors, and we just put the TCM, or transmission control module, back into a condition where it completes a loop and you can grab the gear and go. Now inside the cab we have a couple of relays that you can see here. I'm pointing at here, and these relays are part of one of them's for the holster type interlock and the other one's for the spray fill. Right now we have the spray fill cap off, so if you notice, the one up top is not lit up, and the one on the bottom, you can see there's an LED light glowing. There's some electrical stuff in front of it. The LED light glowing means that we have the condition satisfied, completed circuit, the interlock's in place. The one up top is telling us that there's no light, that we have the cap off, or the proximity switch is not meeting the condition needed to complete that circuit. So at this point we would not be able to pull away or grab a gear and pull away until we put the cap back on.